What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dev back with another one. He's talking about. Today we're going to talk about LR, Go On, and Go 10. One of my older favorite units. I'm so glad that someone down below in the comment section recommended me to talk about this unit. If there's any units you guys want me to talk about, I'm just going to get this out the way at the beginning of my videos. I try to remember, but bear with me. If there's any units you guys want me to talk about, go ahead and drop it down below. I'm open to talking about any unit that I have not talked about yet. So, let's go and talk about LR, Go On, and Go 10, how they performed in their meta, how they perform in this meta, you guys know, so on and so forth. So, Go On and Go 10 are a global first LR that came out on Gohan Day, and they came out July 1st of 2019 for JP. So, of course, Go On and Go 10 being a global first LR was actually pretty hype for the time. I remember this. I remember at the time, I was pretty much only maining JP, so when I saw this, I was like, I was a little salty. I'm not gonna lie. I had to switch over to global for a little bit to see if I could pull them. I don't think I pulled them. I don't remember. That was back in 2019, so it was a long time ago. So them being a global first LR, hype, and then you guys know a couple weeks later, LR Tech Broly comes out as a global first LR also, which was even more hype considering the fact that JP players was mad, and I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't mad, but as a JP player at the time, I was a little jealous. Also, there's going to be a video coming out of me showcasing both my JP and my global. I'm going to give you guys an update because the last account, the review that I made was about a year ago, so we're going to go ahead and rerun that. So, of course, Tech Broly comes out like a couple of weeks later, and Go On and Go 10 are the global first LR that comes out on Gohan Day. So, how does Go On and Go 10 perform during their meta in it of the Legendary Goku event meta? Now, if I'm not incorrect, the Legendary Goku event does not come out until October. If I'm not incorrect, on global, because this is a global first LR, right? The Legend Goku event on global does not drop till early October of 2019. So global wasn't able to use them inside the said difficult content that JP had. So global had this unit for Battle Road. So how this unit performed in Battle Road, I would say this unit performed alright in Battle Road. But the only thing that this unit really struggles with, and I will continue to talk about this each time I talk about this unit, is their key. The reason why I say that they struggle for key is because they don't have no key links to speak of. They only have one actual key link to speak of, and that key link is trash. Golden Warrior is the only key link that they have. And that's one key. One key. Guys, did you guys know that inside the TUR to the LR, they still don't have a no prepare for battle, no nothing? And if we go over to the SSR to the LR, these fuckers have the same lineage. Bro, if this unit, I'm telling you guys, if they had the same lineage in their LR, this would be so much more different. No bullshit. It's like, this unit would be slightly better. Would it make them meta? Fuck no. But them having the same lineage would make it better for them to be ran at the time and now. Because the same lineage is a meta link right now. What's the same lineage give again? Was it 2 key, 5% attack and defense? Yes, sir. So, to say the least, this unit did well for Super Battle Road on global. This unit did alright, for sure. Considering the fact that this unit can, like, triple super, quadruple super attack and fucking blow the enemy out of the water. Just immediately. This unit was a offensive juggernaut. So, of course, we're going to switch on over to JP. How did they perform for the Legendary Goku event for JP at the time? Now, if I'm not incorrect, I remember this very, very clearly. Let me go on over to Goku Semi real fast. If I'm not incorrect, his best linking partner at the time was this movie hero support Gohan. And there was people going crazy over this guy. He was like, oh my god, he's giving 2 key and 40% attack and defense, which is actually solid for the time. That's pretty crazy. So him being his best linking partner on JP at the time, I remember seeing one of the true showcases where this unit was sitting at like a 9 million attack stat, fully built up, right next to this guy. I don't know about you guys, but 9 million is nasty in the Legendary Goku event at the time. So in a vacuum, this unit was able to like triple, quadruple super attack or whatever and delete it UI Goku in one turn at the time. You guys know another unit that could delete in UI Goku, provided you had the right amount of luck. Tech Broly. Tech Broly provided you pop his active skill, get those nuking items. Tech Broly could one-shot in UI Goku. It's like all these bosses at the time were getting fucking nuked, which is why I say 2018 to 2019, there was still, it was still pretty much, 2019 was like, it wasn't offensive oriented, but at the same time, it was. Because you had units like this, Tech Broly. I mean, Kalen Khalifa is more so the defensive god at the time, but that was the best unit in the game at the time. You had this unit, you had Tech Broly, you had LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you had all these strong, powerful LRs just grabbing in UI Goku and fucking thrashing him. So, to say the least, on JP, in the Legendary Goku event, this unit did quite well, considering that they're a build-up unit, and stacking units were the meta at the time for JP. Because remember, guys, JP gets the Legendary Goku event for Goku Day, and Global doesn't for whatever reason. I don't know why they did that. I guess it was like, okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? Okay, so you guys know how JP has Legendary Goku event at the time, and then Global doesn't get the Legendary Goku event till October. I don't get like it doesn't make no sense, but I think for them to compensate that was to give them the LRs first, like giving them Tech Broly 2 weeks later, and then having LR Gohan and Goten as their global first LR, just for JP to get them like what, like a month later, like a month or two later. That's like 2 months later, bro. Like, come on now, I don't get it. Like, that's one of these stupidest decisions. Global not releasing the Legendary Goku event around the same time as JP was like, that was weird. So, of course, I already went over how they did for the Legendary Goku event. They did fine. Super Bad Road, they did fine also because they were below the enemy out of the water immediately. Although their defense was a little weird for Super Bad Road and they can get their shit mashed in. They was worth burning the item, guys. You guys already get it. Were worth burning the item just to thrash those enemies real quick. So how they perform in the red zone. You guys see this right here? What does that say? what does that say? That says 58% defense. That's 58% defense, and they don't gain defense on either of their super attack effects. What do you guys think is gonna happen if a red zone boss touches them? They're dead. they're fucking dead. They're getting flung into the atmosphere. They're done. They're getting you blown off the fucking screen. Now, I'm actually interested to see how this unit does against Broly. I'm interested. I'm really interested because this is a tech unit, but the only issue is that you have to hide the fuck out of this unit. So yeah, how they do in the red zone / 200% leader skill meta. I mean, they do have a 200% leader skill, right? Because obviously they're Kamehameha and they're movie heroes, so they are on the God's 200% leader skill. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I mean, on a 200% leader skill, it's actually interesting. I wonder how they do on a 200% leader skill. They might actually do all right on the 200% leader skill. Only issue is that they don't have no key links, and they rely on their key to be built up in their passive. So, of course, red zone / 200% leader skills. I mean, 200% leader skills is better option to run. And red zone, I mean, guys, 58% defense. Let's be true here. So, what is good about LR Gohan and Goten? Now, I remember vaguely at the time, I remember looking at this leader skill and thinking this leader skill was actually a really good fucking leader skill. Siblings Bond / Goku's family. I really liked this leader skill for the time, considering the fact that this was actually a pretty strong leader skill for the time, because it reminded me of LR Incel's leader skill. So I would say that their leader skill is actually pretty good for the time. When I say it was like top 5, like no, like top 10, sure, because this leader skill, it was good. To elaborate, we go over to Siblings Bond. If I'm not incorrect, they had like Beerus units and like all these other android units. It's like I really dig this leader skill over the time, considering the fact that it was like Vegeta's, you had Gohan's on Goku's family. It had like Vegeta's, Beerus's, like all these different types of cards. I really dig this leader skill for the time, for its percentage buff, and you being able to run Goku's family characters with these other specific like Beerus, like androids characters, and like all these other good characters to run alongside these units. So I'll say leader skill is actually pretty good for the time. The next thing that's pretty good for about them is that they were a build-up unit for the Legendary Goku event, so they would actually, in all actuality, this unit did okay for the LGE. Like, NUI Goku could smack their shit up, but you just burn the item, you were just chilling. It's immediately burn the item for this unit, hope that this unit crits, like crit triple supers, and you were sitting pretty. Excuse me. But anyways, what is I think that's it. Is that the only good things about this unit? Is that it's a build-up unit and they had a solid leader skill for the time? I think that's it. I mean, yeah. I think that's it. That they were a build-up unit and they had a solid leader skill for the time. Now, what is bad about this unit? Now, of course, I feel like it didn't age well. That the bad things about this unit is their super attack effects were obviously not good for the time. Not gaining defense on your super attack effect is super bad, considering that gaining defense on your super attack nowadays is paramount. If you don't gain defense or stack defense inside your super attack effect, it hurts. It hurts like a motherfucker. So them not gaining defense in their 1280 super attack is bad. It could take them a little bit to build up. And their active skill addition was not the craziest. At the time, I mean, below 59% HP or less when facing only on one enemy it was just from the third turn to start a battle, of course. It's like, I feel like what made it the issue was facing only one enemy. I feel like this was the real issue. I feel like the HP threshold was fine for the time, because let's say you just, after the third turn, you fall below 59% or less HP, you could just burn the active skill. Like, if it was just like in Kid Goku's, where in Kid Goku just launched the active skill off immediately, that would be great. But I feel like it's more so this, the facing only one enemy thing is super annoying. It really locks him out from being able to launch his active skill in Super Battle. It was like, if it was just this right here with the turn restriction, because who cares? That would have been super solid, but I would say their active skill condition is really bad. Them not having prepared for battle really sucks, and their super attack effects are not the greatest. But other than that, I feel like this unit did quite well for the time. Like, when it came out, I feel like this was a good unit. I really hate that they don't have prepare for battle. Like, what? Who the fuck decided? It's like, okay, they gain up to 5 ki inside their passive. Also, tacking on back onto their super attack effects. I know that their super attack effects suck, but people would counter argument me and say that they do build up defense in their passive. 100% attacking defense is not enough. Let's just be honest. So yeah, I think that's really about it. Also, I've got to pull up their best single partners for you guys. This is their best single partners. I went ahead and picked Carnival LR Goku. Carnival LR Goku is the unit you're most likely going to run this unit alongside. I mean, it makes literally the most sense. You run that double LR God leader skill, so you get the 200% leader skill. You run Carnival Goku right next to him, so you can clearly get all their attack links off. That's the issue with this unit, is that they're literally all attack links. Like, what? Like, guys, let's go and attack back on over. It's like, look, look at this. Like, okay, on paper, like, if you're watching this video, you're looking at this unit, his best linking partners on paper. You're like, okay, it looks solid, but in all actuality, if we take their best linking partner, this is their true best linking partner, Carnival LR Goku, is you want a unit in slot 1, because this unit is a, excuse me, let me go back on over to them. This unit is a slot 2 unit, slot 2 or 3 unit, solidified. So you want a slot 1 unit. You take a look at Carnival LR Goku, it's like, guys, they aren't sharing prepare for battle, or who cares about the same warrior race, but it's like, the main thing is that they're not gaining ki with each other. So, in all actuality, it's like, Golden Warriors 1 ki, cool, but that's not enough. It's like, Super Saiyan, attack link. Kamehameha, attack link. Fierce Battle, attack link. Legendary Power, attack link. It's like, all these attack links. All these attack links, guys. It's super fucking annoying. So, to go right back on over to how this unit did for its meta, and this meta, and what's good, what's bad about this unit. How they did during the Legendary Goku meta, they did relatively fine, considering the fact that they were dropping fucking 9 million attack stats, and then dropping like a 5 million additional, then like another 5 million additional again, considering the fact that they could like triple super attack. They did well for the LGE, and for Super Battle Road, they would blow the enemy off the fucking screen. They did well for the Super Battle Road meta also. How they look in the Red Zone meta, you're not going to run them in Red Zone meta, let's just be completely honest. 58% attack and defense is not enough. They don't gain defense from their super attack effects, and they don't have prepare for battle, and they have a useless active skill condition. And also, what's good about them, I would say for their leader skill at the time was actually pretty solid. The fact that they could like triple super attack and blow the enemy off the screen was pretty cool for the time. And what's bad about them, I pretty much already tacked on what was bad about them when I was talking about them for the Red Zone. So I think that's really about it. This is actually probably the longest video I've had to talk about a unit for. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.